welcome to my channel. Today's video for Nena's Bubble is going to be another review slash unboxing of this laminator that I got from Amazon's. And if you haven't already watched my other video of my Scotch laminator from Walmart, I will link it somewhere here, and I showed you there how it's being used and how to properly turn it on and all that. And now I'm gonna do this with this one. This one, it's from Amazon. It's a Ragu. The brand is Ragu. You can see there that I had there. It was shipped like this. The only bad thing about that is that it was shipped like this. It wasn't included in another box. It was just like that without any tape to protect it or anything, fortunately. And thank God it came with everything that it included inside of this box, and nothing was broken and everything was fine. So we're gonna go ahead and get to opening it right now. It's called the Ragu 6-in-1 laminator with touchscreen, so it's a little bit more advanced from the other one, from the Scotch that I have, which is only buttons and you change the millimeters of the plastic. And this one is touchscreen and it's supposedly much cooler. So let's get to it. This is the box. Like I told you, it's the Ragu 6-in-1 laminator with touchscreen A4 laminator machine set, 9 inches thermal laminator, corner rounder. It includes a corner rounder, paper trimmer, and 40 laminating pouches, a single hole punch for the home, school, and office use, and it's supposedly black. So it says a 100-second quick preheating and ready right away, and then 50-second fast laminating, so it's super fast laminating. And it has that portable cutter and then corner rounder, and it has I believe it has 3 rings and the hole punch, and it's 9 inches of the paper that you can laminate. So a whole sheet, for a photo, a card, certificates, work permits, menus, and anything that you print. And it has an anti-paper jam lever on the back. And let's get to it. Look at this. Right from the top, it includes the manual, Ragu laminator, and it has here the instructions, and I'm thinking the serial, so GS284 and GS382 thing. We're not gonna look at that. And then this is how it looks from the inside. Right on the top, I can see the pouches. It says it's 40. I don't know how many of each, but it has 3 different sizes, like a 5 and a maybe an 8, and then the 9 inches. So for less wasteful of paper or of plastic. And then in here I also see the corner rounder. So it's just a little thing here that you put your paper, your plastic in there. You press and you corner around the corners. And then we have the single hole puncher. I can see right there in the center, or you can see here, right here, it's the circle, single hole. And I believe, oh, there it is. I can hear the rings. Here is 1 ring, and then another one. I thought there was another one. It's supposed to be 3, and then the rings are just like binder, like a binder thing. You unclick and then you get like this. And it's 2. I believe there were 3. So we're gonna go and open it. Continue opening it. And here's our 3rd ring. And then it has this. Let me move the box that way. This frustrated kind of quick manual, I'm thinking, how to receive a special gift. That is that. And from the back, it's very light. I think it's lighter than my Scotch thermal laminator, and it's a bit smaller, but here's how it looks. and it has the electrical cord attached to it. It's not like I can take it off and put it back in like my other one. And let's see how long it is, because sometimes these things carry a very short cable and it's useless. You have to be so close to something. Fortunately, my thing is like right here, very close, so it's decent size for what it is. You can see on the top right here, which my other one doesn't have, it has this ruler and like measuring and 90 degrees, 75, 60, 45, 30 and 15, and then 0 degrees thing here on the front, on the very top. And it has the on and off. This is supposed to be touchscreen, so the only touchscreen that you get is the power. Right here on the top you get a cutter. You can insert your paper here, and then it gets cut. Like I'm gonna cut the corner of the paper so you can see, and you just slide it. You have to press really hard down to get the knife or the thing to cut in there. You have to like press it and then cut. And this as well is a ruler, and on the other side is the other ruler as well, like inches and centimeters on the other side. You can see. And then right at the bottom, that's how it looks. And this is to include the cord in there. Look at this. I'm not going to do it just because I'm going to use it right now, and it gets stuck in there, so you can have it like that in your table or wherever that you're storing it at. It has this hollow part as well right here. And then on the very back, it has this ABS lever thing that I told you for jamming of the plastic. And it has this little thing here on the back. Nothing comes out. I'm trying to pull it. Nothing like the Scotch thermal thing. It had like a little tray that the plastic would go in there, and this one has absolutely nothing. It has the A4, A5, A6, and the arrow going to the front. A6 again, A5, and A4. I'm going to connect it to the electricity. And then you can see, I'm gonna, and it will start heating up. My instructions here are very simple, and it has a diagram of the machine. It has the outlet, the paper cutter, which is this little lever thingy, the paper release button that I showed you, the ABS, the inlet right here, the temperature display. We're at 203 now, 210, 217, 226. You can see it heats up really fast. And then of course our power button, laminator indicator, and we already saw the corner rounder. And it says we plug the power cord into the standard power outlet, and then press the button for 1 second to turn on the laminator, which we already did. The temperature display shows the change of heating temperature, which is pretty high, 258 right now. Prepare compatible hot laminating pouches, which is this one. After preheating, the temperature display shows on. So once it's ready, I'm thinking it should show on, and the laminator indicator turns green. It means that the machine is ready for laminating, and we can insert the pouch with the item to be laminated into the laminator. And when finished laminating, remove the pouch, press the power button for 1 second to turn off the laminator. The temperature display will show off, and unplug the cord, the power cord, and to remove the stuck paper pouch from the machine. If that would be the case, if it gets stuck, we push the paper release is the ABS lever to get the item out, which is reversible. It comes out the other way. And it says do not use laminator more than 2.5 hours every time. You can see now our laminator says on, and our little light has turned green. So we're able to use the laminator now. When it was heating, the number was changing, so we couldn't use it. When I saw this, I liked that it had all these things because this was handy. The paper cutter, the ruler, the hole puncher. I was in need of this hole puncher. The corner rounder comes in handy, and then the rings are a plus. And to laminate a few things that I have here. On my other one, I included how I laminated some stickers, and this time I'm going to laminate these paper. They're a banner. It's a cupcake in a cone, ice cream cone, and I wanted to see how it works on the very small size of the plastic. I'm going to scooch a little bit out. The smaller size of the plastic, which the cone perfectly fits, and we can make this you can make these a keychain, a paper holder, a book, and like a book when you're reading a book divider to see when you're left, or to make a little hole and put it as a travel bag address tag. So it's really handy. So let's see. Our smaller one, a little bit more. I'm going to put this here. Now, I'm thinking, because it has no other instructions besides, it doesn't say anything else and from where you're supposed to put the paper and out. I'm just going to follow this little arrow that it says here, and I'm going to insert my tiny one in there and hope for the best. Look at that. You can see that it's slowly going in there. And it says this specifically, do not use it more than 2.5 hours. So if you really use this for a project or for a business, just make sure you don't use it more than 2.5 hours, and then turn it off for a little bit and then use it once again. You can see it's coming out pretty fast right at the back. And there you have it. Oh, the plastic, it is hot, so be careful with that. The machine itself as well, it's warm. It's not hot that it burns you to the touch, but if you leave your hand there, of course it will. We're gonna go ahead and then just make this cut right here, just to use this to test it out. You can see like this, it does nothing. So you really have to press down, and then it cuts. It's really handy. Now, right here, this ones did have a corner rounder. It's really hard to see. It did have a corner rounder, but we're gonna try it with this one and see how it works. We put our corner, our plastic thing, put the corner in there, and you clip it, and then it comes round. You can see how sharp it is. Can you, hopefully, you see how sharp it is? We just insert, which literally just the little tip goes in. Just a little tip goes in, and then there's like a little indentation, so you have to like push it down so the little corner stays in there. You press, and it comes round. Oh, so cute. I'm gonna cut this a little bit shorter over here at the top. It does get a little bit bended because of the heat, I'm thinking. The plastic, but that's understandable. Look at that, so neat. Now this could be used as a tag, like I told you, for your luggage. So I'm just gonna put this in here. I'm gonna make a hole right in the corner right there. And now we have our hole. Can you see it? There is our hole right there. And if we wanted that to be anything like a tag, like I'm thinking of, for like the luggage when you travel and put it in your luggage, look at that. It's ready to go, and you can write your information on the back. And let's try a bigger size paper. we can see that laminating of cardboard, because this was literally cardboard, it wasn't just paper, it was a little bit thicker. It does fine. And I didn't get to choose like the millimeters of the thickness of anything like I would choose on the Scotch thermal laminator from Walmart that I already have. Look at this. We can open this, and now I'm gonna put this picture, which is a 4x6, I believe, or a 5x7. No, it's a 5x7. It's a picture of my parents and my brothers and my sister. So right here on this paper says seal. On the plastic says Jiru sale. It doesn't really say on the instructions if you put the closed end first or the open end first, but because of my experience, you put in the open end first and then let it go, if I'm not mistaken. You can see it quickly grabs it and it's literally going in there. I'm not tugging it at all. And that's a photograph. I got it from Walgreens. Printed over in Walgreens. And there you have it. It is hot, but that's understandable because it's laminating. We're gonna go ahead and cut the little piece right on the back over here. Since the end curls up, it kind of makes it hard to cut here. I'm going to cut it. Look at that, look at that. I might cut a little bit more, but just for the sake of it, I'm going to round the corners. I love this round corner thing more than the laminator. And look at that. The picture is nice and laminated and pretty cool. We're gonna try the last size, which is the 9th inch, and I have a picture here of my parents and all of their grandsons and granddaughters, and I'm going to laminate this as well just to show you how these things look. All of these are not the plastics are not pouches. They are like a little book, like a little booklet thing, and then I'm going to put it sort of in the middle. And then once again, I'm gonna try this time with the close end first, so to see that if it makes a difference if you insert it from the open slot or the closed slot, which I think it doesn't matter. But while that happens, I can cut over here this other side of my photo. That's too much, I think. I love the ruler on the back as well. It makes it so handy. Oh, I cut a little bit more than I should have from this other end. Oh well. And there is our photo. For bigger things, like you can see, you need a lot of space on the back when you're doing a lot of all these things. And you can see, look at that. It didn't matter if you put it through the open slot or the closed slot. You can see that the picture and the laminating went pretty well. I'm going to, you know what, I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to think about it, how I'm going to display this. But look at that, the picture. And then the plastic cools down pretty quick. Now this is super hot, and remember just to turn it off. Don't leave nothing close to each other. I will give it a 5 stars out of 5 stars. It does heat up pretty quick. You guys saw while I was talking that the temperature got up pretty quick. It is warm to the touch. Some of them could say it's hot, but it doesn't burn you. It's handy that it has that little just like that, and you're not guessing what temperature it should be. It's handy to have this cutter right on the top as well as the ruler. I love the corner rounder and the hole punch. It's really handy if you don't have those already. I don't think a corner rounder is a common thing to have. The hole puncher might be. It laminates pretty well on the bigger size, which this is a 8x10 picture. It's a 9-inch sheet. And then on the smaller one, the picture was a 5x7. I'm thinking it's a 10 inch, it's a 6 inch, I'm not sure. and on the smaller size. And you can see here, this is a picture of a photo material paper, and this is a cardboard. So imagine if it did this, it could do a paper or anything that you want the laminator to work on, or whatever is your project. To turn it off, we just hold our finger there, and you can see it said off, and it turns off. I recommend for you to also, if you have kids, to unplug it and leave it in a place where it could cool down and nobody's going to touch it. It could be a bit warm for the kids. But other than that, I really like this laminator. It comes really nice with. I also like the Scotch laminator, but this one, it's a bit, what do you say, easier to use. The other one, I had a little bit of trouble figuring out how to use it. But this one is pretty self-forward. It has insert and comes out on and off. It by itself heats up. You don't guess the temperature. And I didn't see anything to change the thickness of the material or the medium that you were using. And I like that they included all of these sizes. There's a lot of them, all of the sizes, so you don't waste a lot of it when you're using a whole sheet of paper when it's not needed. The smaller size and the smallest size. And love the corner rounder thing. But yeah, down on the description box will be the link to where you can buy it if you're interested in buying this Ragu laminator 6-in-1. It says 6-in-1 laminator. So, and down in the description will be the link to where you can buy it in Amazon. I am not affiliated with them. I don't get a profit from them if you buy it. I'm just sharing with you just how I share the one I bought on Walmart. When I bought this one, it was $39.99, and it's still on stock. And it's pretty handy. I really like it. So I really recommend for you to buy it if you need it. It's you can do a lot of projects with them. I will be doing other projects as well in the channel with both of my machines, because they are mine. Thank you guys for watching. Comment down below if you already have it, if you're gonna buy it, if you do these kinds of little things, if you want me to show you what other ideas I have working with the laminator, and subscribe if you haven't done so. And if you did, thank you very much, and I will see you next time. Goodbye. Hopefully you are enjoying my vlogs from Mexico that I'm throwing out during the week, including my DIYs and reviews and such with my vlogs. Other than that, that is all. Thank you. Bye bye.